Welcome to Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. This is a 162 game regular season from beginning to end. No skipped innings, no simulated games. All of them on YouTube. This happens to be game number 133 out of 162. Imagine if the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe were to play Major League Baseball against baseball legends past and present, and that's what you'd have right here. A starting lineup is in front of you. Chris Hemsworth, Thor Odin's son, is going for win number 20 on the season. Let's advance it up. Replace a player. No, let's skip it. Rock and roll. Sonic the Blue Hedgehog, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining. Always appreciate your presence. This is the starting lineup. Just as a reminder, I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. I let the computer run the bases for me, and the difficulty setting for hitting and pitching is set to All-Star. Somewhere in the middle. Not looking to impress anybody, just looking to have a good time. So live at Oracle Park in San Francisco, California, the Hollywood Avengers visit the San Francisco Giants. This is Major League Baseball. On the mound for the Giants, Mike Clevenger making his 27th start of the season. He's 12-9 with a 4.66 earned run average. Leading off for the Avengers, Anthony Mackie. Anthony's hitting .315. He has 15 homers and 62 runs batted in. He is Sam Wilson in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or the new Captain America. Fouls off the first pitch for strike one. If you didn't know that Sam Wilson is the new Captain America, you need to get on that. You need to watch some of those Disney Plus streaming TV shows. Curveball down and in, ball one. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. San Francisco Giants are 2 games under 500, 20 games back in the National League West. And he pulls the slider, foul down the right field line. Count as 1-2. Weather today in San Francisco, 62 degrees and sunny. Perfect day. A little chilly, but good day for baseball. Here comes a pitch from Clevenger. And he swings and misses at a pitch low and out of the strike zone for the first out. Nasty breaking ball. Here's a replay. Again, this is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Welcome. It's Mr. Outlander. He's here, but he's lurking at work. Your presence is nonetheless appreciated. Up next, Don Cheadle. Pitches outside ball one. 275, 11 homers, 61 RBIs. Don Cheadle's a switch hitter hitting from the left side against the righty Mike Clevenger. Out in front of the changeup. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Don Cheadle plays James Rhodes in the MCU from the Iron Man franchise. And that's a deep drive. But I have a feeling, yep, Tony Gwynn makes the over-the-shoulder catch for out number 2. Starting lineup for the Avengers. Anthony Mackie's at short. Don Cheadle is in center field. Tom Holland's at second. The catcher, Mark Ruffalo. Chadwick Boseman's at third. Sebastian Stan is at left. Idris Elba is the designated hitter. Benedict Wong is at first base today and batting ninth and playing right field. Vin Diesel, or I Am Groot. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, stepping up to the plate, hitting .367 on the season. First pitch is a curveball low, ball 1. Mr. IFT Nation, welcome. Thank you for joining the live stream. You know the program. This is Avengers Baseball. Pitch to Tom Holland is outside. Count is 2 balls and no strikes. This is the top of the first. No score here in this third game of a 3-game set. Inside, 3 balls, no strikes on Spider-Man. Will he have the green light on 3-0? No, he will not, because I don't swing on 3-0 pitches. I always take a pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike. To Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Here's the pitch. Out in front of the slider, count will go full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he went too far, struck him out swinging. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Mike Clevenger. Half inning of play here at Oracle Park. Hollywood Avengers nothing. San Francisco Giants coming to bat. This is Avengers Baseball. On the mound for the Hollywood Avengers is Thor Odin's son, or Chris Hemsworth. He's going for win number 20 on the season. He's 19-6 with a 2.50 earned run average. And he will face right fielder Tony Gwynn, 291, 6 homers, 40 RBIs. He's a Hall of Fame player in real life, 3,000 hit club member. Fastball low, ball one. So the Avengers are a game and a half out of the National League, out of first place in the National League West, and have a firm control of one of the wild card spots in the National League. Swing and a miss over the top of the sinking fastball. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. That is a slow line drive blooper. It will be caught by I Am Groot in right field. Nice play. Starting lineup. Stan Fran Giants. Tony Gwynn is in right. Shane Victorino is the center fielder. Jimmy Fox at first. Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man, is... Well, there's 2 Iron Men in this fantasy baseball league, but that's the baseball Iron Man, the short. Brett Boone is the second baseman, and the rest we shall find out as they reveal themselves. Shane Victorino fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Shane is a center fielder hitting .313. He has 16 homers and 52 runs batted in. Not a Hall of Famer, but a good player at the turn of the century. Fouls off the next pitch. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Shane played for the Philadelphia Phillies, center field, was in at least 2 World Series that I can think of. Won the World Series with the Phillies in 2008 and then lost to the Yankees in 2009. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate. Count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. So we're in the bottom of the first. No score here at Oracle Park. Fouls it off. Giants won first game of this 3-game set 5-0. Then the Avengers came back to win 11-5 yesterday. So it's 1 game apiece, and this is the rubber match, the best 2 out of 3. And that's a line drive, 1 out single, base hit up the middle for Shane Victorino, and the San Francisco Giants have the first base runner of the ball game. Here's a replay.
The first baseman,
Jimmy Fox. Jimmy Fox hitting .314. He has 33 homers and 95 runs batted in. Fastball, 2-seam action, strike 1. Jimmy Fox is one of those old school legendary players before they wore batting gloves. I think he's like from the 1940s or 50s. I have no idea. Out in front of the sinking fastball. Count is quickly no balls, 2 strikes. I just know that he has more than 500 home runs in his major league career. I think he played for the... Oh, that's a deep drive. Racing over is Don Cheadle. War Machine will make the catch for out number 2. I think he played for the Detroit Tigers, but I don't know anything about Jimmy Fox. So. Next up, Cal Ripken Jr. Why did I call Cal Ripken Jr. the Iron Man? Because he's famous for playing 2,632 consecutive baseball games in his major league career for the Baltimore Orioles. Fastball in there, strike 1. Cal's also a member of the 3,000 hit club. Misses outside with the splitter. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. And that got away from him. And the runner, ricocheted off the backstop right to Mark Ruffalo behind home plate. Prevented that runner at first from making it to second. So the runner's still at first. 2 outs. Runners. It's a 1-2 count to Cal Ripken Jr. Line drive, base hit to center field. And it's first and second with 2 outs. And I'll be honest with you, Chris Hemsworth wants to get win number 20 today, but he doesn't look sharp here in the first inning. They're hitting the ball hard off of him. So the second baseman, Brett Boone, steps to the plate. He's hitting .274, but he has 34 homers and 91 RBIs. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 197 on the radar gun. Misses off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it is a deep fly ball to right center field. Racing back is Vin Diesel. He will make the catch. I am Groot. And the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left on at the end of 1 inning play. Still, no score. So we go to the top of the second. Up steps the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, who is hitting .334 on the season. He has a team-high 29 homers and 116 runs batted in. He has the most production on the team. Fastball high, ball 1. 116 RBIs is good for 5th place in the National League. Low and outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he slices the slider down the right field line. Out of play, count as 2 balls and 1 strike. Inside, hitters count 3 balls and 1 strike. Chadwick Boseman, or Black Panther, is on deck. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he walks him. So it's a leadoff walk for Ruffalo. And there'll be a runner at first here in the top of the second with nobody out. Up next, the late, great Chadwick Boseman, hitting .339. He has 16 homers and 63 runs batted in. I say late and great because we lost Chadwick to colon cancer. That's a deep drive, but it will curl out of play for strike 1. May he rest in peace. Hulk leads off first. Here's a pitch from Clevenger. And that's a drive headed towards the left center field gap. Will he make it there? No, he will not. However, the runner at first, the Hulk had to hold up to see if he'd make the catch. So it's only first and second. So 2 singles to lead off the top of the second. Nobody out. The Avengers are threatening. Up next, Sebastian Stan, or the Winter Soldier, hitting .290. He has 9 homers and 44 RBIs. Here comes a pitch from Clevenger. Watch the Ducador, 1942 Chicken's Moment. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Brandon Looney Tunes Fan 2000, but I appreciate your interaction nonetheless. Welcome to Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Don't forget to press like on your way out the door. In the meantime, put your feet up on the coffee table and enjoy yourself. Pitch is in there at the knees for strike 2. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Sebastian. Again, runners lead off first and second. Nobody out. Here comes the pitch. Inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 1942 Looney Tunes cartoon. Well, it sounds interesting, sir. I will definitely Google it. And he strikes him out and tried to hold his swing out in front of the breaking ball for the first out. Bucky Barnes swings and misses. Up next is the designated hitter, Idris Elba. Idris plays Hemdall in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's hitting .256. He has 8 homers and 43 runs batted in. Again, runners lead off first and second, and only 1 out. And that's a line drive, base hit to center field, rounding third and heading home is the Hulk. He got a late start, cut off, throw to the plate is in time. He throws him out at the plate for the second out, and this remains a scoreless ball game. He slowed up around third, stumbled. In any event, up next is Benedict Wong, who's playing first base today for Tony Stark. Fastball, low and outside, ball 1. Runners at first and third, 2 away. Here in the top of the second. Checks his swing, change up, finds the outside corner, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Protector of the Sorcerer Supreme, Dr. Stephen Strange. And that's a line drive base hit. Is an RBI single for Benedict Wong, and the MCU takes an early 1-0 lead here in the second inning. Spot starter giving Tony Stark a day off at first base comes in big here in the second. Here's the replay. Love this angle, this low angle down the first base line. No chance for Jimmy Fox at first. Up next is I Am Groot. Vin Diesel, 304, 4 homers, 13 RBIs. And he yanks the fastball down the left field line, out of play for strike 1. Runners are at first and second, 2 away, 1-0 lead for the MCU. Here's the pitch from Clevenger. Breaking ball outside, ricochets off the backstop. Easy carom for the catcher, so no advance on the bases, still first and second. Grounder up the third base line, it is a foul ball. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sets and delivers. Breaking ball outside, count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners lead off first and second. Here's the pitch. And that's a deep drive. It's got a chance. It is foul. That was a few feet from being a 3-run home run and a 4-0 lead for the Avengers, but it's just a long strike. Outside. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The runners will be in motion on the 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. Brandon Looney Tunes fan 2000 says Snow Excuse 1966 is a video that we should watch. Fouls off. I think we should. Ladies and gentlemen, we should watch more Looney Tunes cartoons, especially Snow Excuse 1966. Ball 4, and the bases will be loaded with Avengers. Here with 2 away. So, up again. Anthony Mackie, the new Captain America, struck out in the first. He's 2 for 7 in this series. Now has the bases loaded with 2 away. Can he get the big hit? And this time, perhaps not. Slow bouncer to Brett Boone, throws to first, and they leave the bases loaded. But they do score a run on the RBI single by Benedict Wong. After 1.5, it's a 1-0 lead for the Avengers. Don't forget, Snow Excuse 1966. So we go to the bottom of the second. Eloy Jimenez, 257, 23 homers, 57 RBIs. Thor, Odin's son, has been staked now to a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Chases it. Fielded by Wong, steps on the bag himself. Nice defensive play by Benedict. Defensive alignment for the Avengers in the outfield from left to right. You have Sebastian Stan, Don Cheadle, and Vin Diesel. And in the infield, Chadwick Boseman, Anthony Mackie, Tom Holland, Benedict Wong again at first base with catcher Mark Ruffalo behind home plate. Next up, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., 280, 22 homers, 68 RBIs. We haven't seen much of him in the first 2 games of the series. Checks his swing, fastball inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss at the split finger fastball count is 1 ball and 1 strike. I thought the first pitch was a strike. I guess it was not. So 1-1 count. Pardon me. Fouls it off at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. For those of you that like my live streams but are not all that interested in baseball, I understand. Some people just don't like sports streams. I get it. Later on this evening, I will be doing a Grand Theft Auto Vice City live stream. I hope to see you there. Again, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Little 80s flavor later on tonight. Hope to see you. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Thor drops the hammer. It's the second out of the inning. First strikeout for Hemsworth. Next up, Domingo Santana, the designated hitter, hitting .230, has 3 homers and 13 runs back. Split finger fastball drops low, ball 1. Lazy fly ball to right. There is Vin Diesel. I am Groot. What is my favorite Looney Tunes cartoon? Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I mean, it's got to have something to do with Daffy Duck. I love the fact that Daffy Duck is the hero in his own cartoon, but whenever he's teamed up with Bugs Bunny always seems to get the best of him. I don't know. A little strange. So we go to the top of the third. 1-0 lead for the MCU. Line drive towards the left center field gap for Don Cheadle. He's going to hold it first. Nice recovery by Eloy Jimenez and left to hold him to a single. Leadoff single for War Machine. Here's the replay as I drink some juice. Next up, Tom Holland. Tom struck out in the first. He is 0 for 1. Chases a breaking ball in the dirt, blocked nicely by the catcher. Count is no balls and 1 strike. Tom Holland happens to be in the top 3 in batting average in the National Leagues, working towards a batting title, hitting in the high 360s. Curveball outside, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Tom Holland's on pace to have over 200 hits on the season. For those of you that are wondering, this is late August in this full season, 162 games. It's game number 133. The Avengers have 85 wins and 47 losses, but they're in second place in the National League West. That's a bouncing ball in the hole between short and third. It's a single for Spider-Man. Spider-Man. And there are runners at first and second and nobody out. And the Avengers are again challenging here in the top of the third. Up next, Mark Ruffalo, the Incredible Hulk, no official at bat. He walked in his first at bat. Just gets a piece of the slider to foul it off for strike one. Mark leads the ball club with 116 runs batted in. Can he add to that total? Fastball low, count as 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's a shallow fly ball to center. There is Shane Victorino to make the catch for out number 1.
Now battle.
1-0 lead here in the third. Up next, Black Panther. He had hit in his first at-bat. 2 on, 1 out. Fastball outside, ball 1. 94 on the radar gun. Inside, off the plate, 2 balls and no strikes to Bozeman. Outside corner with the fastball, count is 2-1. Tough pitch on the black. Cheetah leads off second. Holland leads off first. Inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count on deck. The Winter Soldier. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to T'Challa. And that's a deep drive. It is caught on the warning track for out number 2. Hit it on the nose, but didn't quite get under it enough. Oh, that's frustrating. That was a 3-run homer, but got knocked down by the wind or something. Look at this line drive. It had potential for a 4-0 lead, but still just a 1-0 lead for the Avengers. Up next, Sebastian Stan with 2 down. He's 0 for 1. High and tight, ball 1. Just misses off the edge. Count as 2 balls and no strikes. Tough pitch. That's a line drive headed towards the left center field gap, and it will bounce and roll all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. It is a 2-run double for the Winter Soldier, and the MCU now leads 3-0 on the 2-out, 2-run RBI by Sebastian Stan. Doubles leaders in the National League. As a team, the Avengers entering play were tied for first with the most doubles. Up next with a 3-0 lead, 2 outs, runner in scoring position at second is Idris Elba. And he grounds it, slow roller to third, barehanded, and he misses it, rounding third and heading home is Sebastian Stan. He's going to go to second. It's going to be a tough play at second base, and he is out at second, but it's an RBI single nonetheless. And it is now a 5-0, no, check that, pardon me, 4-0 lead here after 2.5. This is Avengers Baseball. Oh, yeah. So, we go to the bottom of the third. Up next for the Giants, Caleb Hamilton, slumping as of late, 2 for his last 15. Overall, he's hitting .240, 7 homers, 27 runs batted in. Hemsworth, 4-run advantage. Line drive the other way, and it's a single, which may even be a double since he rolls all the way to the wall. And that's a leadoff double for the catcher, Caleb Hamilton. My goodness. It's not the way you want to start it with a 3-run lead. Double number 5 for Hamilton. Is a replay. Just pulls it down inside that third base bag. Lineup turns over for the Giants. Up steps Tony Gwynn, who's 5 for 10 in this series. Does not have a hit today. In there, strike 1 at the knees. Tony Gwynn won multiple batting titles in his major league career. Grounded to the first baseman. Wong steps on the bag. Runner moves to third, so it was a productive out for Tony Gwynn, as there is a runner at third and less than 2 outs now. Up next, Shane Victorino singled in the first. Second plate appearance. Fastball outside corner, strike one. Hemsworth is 19-6 on the season. And that is a fly ball to center. Tough play, long run. And he's gonna get a sacrifice fly. That's a sacrifice fly for Shane Victorino. And the MCU now leads 4-1 here in the bottom of the third. So 2 outs, bases empty. Up next is Jimmy Fox. Fouls off the slider, strike one. And that's a line drive, base hit to center. Like I said before, it doesn't look like Chris Hemsworth has his best stuff today. Seems to be getting hit all over the yard. Here's the replay. Bang. Oh, keep that pitching hand away from that line drive. Next up, Cal Ripken Jr. Cal had a single in the first. Split finger fastball low, ball one. So runner at first, 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss, the slider, the slurve. Cal Ripken Jr. has 103 RBIs on the season. Swing and a miss, the fastball, 1-2. Runner leads off first. Grounder, second baseman. Spider-Man throws to first to retire the side. But they do get a run. So after 3 innings of baseball here at Oracle Park in San Francisco, it's the Avengers 4, the San Francisco Giants 1. So we go to the top of the fourth. Up steps Benedict Wong, who had an RBI single in this game to start off the run parade. Spider-Man throws to first. Yes, indeed, Mr. IFT Nation. That was Tom Holland to retire the side. Wong fouls off the first pitch he sees for strike one. And again, he's late on the fastball, fouls off the outside fastball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Wong. Curveball low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Glad to see your name in the chat box, Mr. IFT Nation. I really appreciate it. If you're interested in a different type of stream later on this evening, that's a line drive headed towards the gap, and I think it's going to dunk in there, and it will. A big turn at first, but he will hold. So it's a leadoff single for Wong, protector of the Sorcerer Supreme. Mike Clevenger, 3+ innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs. Not the line he was thinking about when he woke up from bed this morning. As I was saying, yes, IFT Nation, GTA Vice City later on this evening. Just need a half-hour break between live streams, and then join me for some Vice City. So we have Vin Diesel fouling off the first pitch he sees. No official at-bat for I Am Groot, because he walked in his first at-bat. Count is 0-1. Just got a piece. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Vin Diesel. Wong leads off first. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Pitches outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. This is the rubber match. Each team has won 1 game apiece, and this is the third game that decides who won the series. Slider high and tight. Count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Avengers are chasing the Dodgers in the division, so every game matters. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the high fastball. There's 1 away. I don't know why they're showing that graphic. Lineup turns over. Anthony Mackie steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Out in front of the changeup. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Again, runner leads off first, 1 away. 4-1 lead for the Avengers. Fastball outside, ball 1. Mackey is hot in his last 8 games. He's 17 for his last 35. That's almost a 500 batting average. Change up low, 2 balls and 1 strike to Mackey. And he late on the fastball, flies it to center. Shane makes the catch for out number 2. And the new Captain America is 0 for 3 today. So, up next, Don Cheadle, War Machine. 1 for 2 with a single. He scored a run. 2 outs, runner leads off first. Just off the plate. Looked like it might have had a piece of the edge, but called the ball by the home plate umpire. The count is 1 ball and no strikes. And that one's a strike. Go figure. Well, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. They both looked outside. A little late on the fastball, slices it down the left field line. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Cheadle. And that's a line drive headed towards the right center field gap. He will cut it off before it gets in there. It'll be a single for War Machine. So there'll be 2 on with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Clevenger, 3 2/3, 9 hits. He is getting beat up all over the place. Tom Holland. Did he check it? Yes, he did. Pitch was outside, ball 1. Tom Holland is Peter Parker or Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And he drives it, but it will curl out of play for strike 1. Tom Holland this season is hitting .425 with runners in scoring position. I mean, you can't get any hotter than that. And that looks like it's going to bloop in there. And it... Great catch by Shane Victorino to save at least a run. That'll retire the side. Let's watch this gorgeous diving play from the center fielder on the New York Giants. Listen to me, on the San Francisco Giants. After 3.5, it's 4-1. Avengers lead. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Up steps Brett Boone, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Thor, Odin's son. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, the San Francisco Giants did play in New York at one point in their infancy. Fouls off the sinking fastball. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. They were in New York before they moved to San Francisco. I have to be honest, as a native New Yorker myself, I might have been a New York baseball Giants fan because I'm a New York football Giants fan. So it would only make sense that I would be a Giants fan in baseball as well, but didn't have that option by the time I was a child. They were already in San Francisco. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. And that's a deep drive to center. Racing back is Don Cheadle. Will he make it there? No, he will not. Bounces off the wall. And it's going to be a lead-off double for Brett Boone. I'm just shocked he didn't try for the triple. Double number 22 on the season for Brett Boone. Next up, Eloy Jimenez. 2 for 9 in this series. 0 for 1 today. Late on the fastball. Fouls it down the right field line. Out of play. 4 strike 1. It's a 4-1 lead for the MCU. Runner at second and nobody out for the Giants here in the bottom of the 4th. Grounder to Holland. Fields fires. Got him. And there's 1 away. Runner moves to third, so that was a productive out for Jimenez. So now runner at third with 1 out. They don't need the benefit of a base hit to get that runner home from third. Up next, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. struck out in the 2nd. He's 0 for 1. Fastball high, but called on a strike. Count is 0-1. Pulls the sinking fastball down the left field line, out of play. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Gurriel. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. There's 2 away. Big out to keep that runner at third from scoring. Only the 2nd strikeout of the game for Hemsworth. That's how you know he doesn't have his best stuff. He has over 200 strikeouts this season and 200 innings pitched. When he's chasing strikeouts per innings pitched, then you know he doesn't have it. Anyway, 2 down, runner at third. The DH, Domingo Santana's 0 for 1. He steps up to the plate. Swing and a miss at the split finger fastball. Strike 1. Fouls off the slider. Strike 2. Domingo's hitting only a $143 with runners in scoring position. Misses inside and low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that ball is high. It is far. That ball's not coming back. It's a 2-run home run with 2 outs for Domingo Santana. It's only his 4th homer of the season. But just like that, we have ourselves a 1-run ball game as the Avengers lead 4-3. Ugh. Disgrazia. Disgusting. Here's the replay. Oof. Deep and gone. Ooh. Well, next up, the number 9 hitter, Caleb Hamilton. He has a hit in his first at bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 97 on the radar gun. Chases a splitter, strike 2. Chases another slider out of the strike zone, and the side is retired, but a 2-run homer by Domingo Santana makes this a close game. The end of 4 innings of play. It's the Avengers 4, the Giants 3. This is Avengers Baseball. So we go to the top of the 5th. Up steps Mark Ruffalo. 2 right-handers warming in the Giants bullpen as we lead off the top of the 5th. And that's a grounder to third. Fielded, fires, got him. 1 away. Next up, Chadwick Boseman. Singled, scored a run. He is 1 for 2. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Pitches outside, ball 1. Right-hander Cooper Cassad and also a right-hander Nick Whitgren, both warming in the Giants bullpen, getting loose. Just got a piece of that slider. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike to Black Panther. Out in front of the curveball, swing and a miss, strike 2. Down and in, count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty, 4-3 lead for the MCU. And that's a line drive, base hit. He'll take a big turn at first and hold. It's a leadoff single for Black Panther. Wakanda forever, baby. Up next, Sebastian Stan, who's 1 for 2. Quick throw to first, he's back. T'Challa does have base stealing potential. He's got good speed. Fouls it off. Behind home plate, strike 1. The Winter Soldier has a 2-run double in today's ballgame. He's going. Pitches outside. Throw down is not in time. It is a stolen base for Black Panther. Closer than I thought. Nice throw on the money, but he got his hands in there before the slap tag. So runners, it's actually a 1-1 count with a runner in scoring position now at second. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt, 2 balls and 1 strike. Skies it to short right. There is Gwynn for the second out. No advance. So with 2 down, up steps Idris Elba, who's 2 for 2 today. He does have an RBI. Needs a hit with 2 outs in order to score that insurance run. Fastball low, ball 1. In there. Slider finds the inside corner. Strike one. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike to Elba. Hemdahl. Slow roller down the third baseline. Out of play. Count as 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner leads off second. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. And the side is retired. So they strand the runner in scoring position. After 4.5, it's MCU 4. San Fran 3. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Up steps Tony Gwynn, who is 0 for 2. Hemsworth doesn't have it, struggling today. But slicing foul, strike 1. But he's trying to get the job done. He's the strongest Avenger. Low with the sinking fastball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Strongest Avenger. Point break. Slicing to left, racing over is Sebastian Stan. Near the line, makes the catch, 1 away. Wins leaders in the National League. Cy Young has 20. Hemsworth is trying for number 20 today to tie him for first. So, up next, Shane Victorino, who has an RBI single today. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss, strike 197 on the radar gun. And it is a fly ball to right. There is Vin Diesel. I am Groot. Makes the catch, 2 away. Two down, up steps Jimmy Fox, who singled in the 3rd. He is 1 for 2. Misses with the slider. Ball 1. Inside corner, strike 1. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Line drive, 1 hopper to Spider-Man. In time to retire the side. Puts in booty. 1943. That sounds almost sexual. End of 5. It's an official ball game. The Avengers lead 4-3. Oh yeah. Taking over pitching duties for Mike Clevenger is right-hander Nick Whitgren, who's pitched in 62 games this season, 5-5 with a 4.34 earned run average. He will face Benedict Wong, who's 2 for 2 with an RBI. Top of the 6th, 4-3 lead for the Avengers. Chases a high fastball, strike 1. Brandon, Looney Tunes fan, 2000. He is a Looney Tunes fan. And he misses the slider. 2 quick strikes on Wong. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Mr. Wong. You have struck out on 3 straight pitches. Up next, Vin Diesel. Walked in this ball game. Is officially 0 for 1. Inside off the plate, ball 1. Yusmeiro Petit and Cooper Casad getting loose in the bullpen for San Francisco. Yusmeiro Petit. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a single for I Am Rouge. 1 out single for Mr. Fast and Furious. Here's the replay.
Now batting, number 9.
So up next, Anthony Mackie, who's 0 for 3. And he pops it up in foul territory. Jimmy Fox waits for it. First base line, that is out number 2. So he's 0 for 4 today. He doesn't have it. So 2 down, up steps Don Cheadle, who's 2 for 3. 2 singles. Switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty Whitgren. Misses outside, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Don Cheadle was 2 for 6 yesterday with a homer. Two balls and no strikes. Off the plate, count is 3 balls and no strikes. Will he have the green light on 3-0? No, he will not. I do not swing on 3-0 pitches. I'm taking a pitch. In there. Now it's a hitter's count. Now the handcuffs are off. Let's see what happens. 3-1 count. 2 outs. Top of the 6th. 4-3 lead for the Avengers. Pulls it foul, and we'll do it again. The runner will be off with the pitch. 3-2 count with 2 outs. Get a head start. Ball 4. Walks him. So the runner's at first and second and 2 away. The baton passes to Tom Holland, who's hitting .367 on the season. He has a single and a run score today. He's 1 for 3. He's a dangerous hitter. And he pulls the changeup foul for strike 1. And again, he's out in front of the breaking ball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Holland. And that is a deep drive, but playable for the center fielder to retire the side. So, still a 1-run ball game as we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-3, Avengers lead. Leading off, Cal Ripken Jr., 1 for 2 with a single. Hemsworth's still out there. I'm sure he'll go on a batter-by-batter basis. Jams him. Late start for Benedict Wong. He will not get there. So that's strike 1. Fouls off the splitter. Strike 2. Strike 3 called. Outside corner. That's the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. Strikeout number 4 for Thor Odinson. Here's the pitch. Is it a strike? It's too close to take. You got to foul it off with 2 strikes. Brett Boone. 1 for 2 with a double. Here's the pitch. Misses inside, ball 1. Brett Boone was part of that offensive explosion in the 1990s, the steroid age in baseball. He went from hitting 12 homers a year to like 40 homers a year all of a sudden. Pitch is fouled off. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. I'm sure it was worth it. I'm sure his paycheck reflected it. Grounder to short. Fielded by Mackey. Routine play. Cut the check. There's 2 away. So with 2 outs, up steps Eloy Jimenez, who's 2 for 10 in this series. 0 for 2 today. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Strike 1. Swing and a miss at the sinking fastball. Strike 2. Strike 3 called. Split finger fastball found the knees, I guess. Jimenez didn't like the call. End of 6. It's the MCU leading 4-3.
Your attention, please.
Before Yusmeiro Petit takes over on the mound, he happens to have a 4-0 record and 11 saves. We're going to go and show you the difficulty setting. Gameplay, all-star hitting difficulty right there, and all-star pitching difficulty. So, I'd like to show that once again. So, the Incredible Hulk leads off. He's 0 for 2, Mark Ruffalo is. Here's the pitch from Petit. Change up, in there, strike 1. Checks the swing, fastball's low, count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss out in front of the fastball. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ruffalo. And that's a deep drive to center. It's got a chance. It is caught at the warning track, off the wall for the first out. Deep drive, but enough room for Victorino to catch it. Next up, Chadwick Boseman, 2 for 3 today, 2 singles. It's a 4-3 lead for the MCU here in the top of the 7th. High and outside, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Three balls, no strikes. Comes the 3-0 pitch. Low ball 4, 4-pitch walk with 1 out. So it's only a 1-run ball game.
Now batting.
Bullpen pitchers can't walk guys with a 1-run ball game and expect to win. Up next, Sebastian Stan. He's 1 for 3 with that. 1 was a 2-run double. Steps in. Change up outside, ball 1. Count is 1 ball and no strikes to Stan. Big lead off first. Fouls off the cutter. Upstairs behind home plate. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. He's going. Swings at the high pitch. Throw down, not in time. It's the second stolen base of the game for Wakanda forever. He should have hit lead off the way he steals. Surprised I haven't decided to hit him lead off. So, 2 steals today for Chadwick Boseman. Check the swing. Did he go? No, he did not. The count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position with 1 out. That's an insurance run. Here comes the 2-2. And he slices the cutter down the right field line, out of play. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just gets a piece of the curveball to stay alive. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Sebastian Stan. On deck, Idris Elba. Chadwick Boseman leads off second, 1 away. 4-3 lead for the MCU. Swing and a miss, gets him out in front, strikes him out swinging, and there are 2 away. Fooled him on the changeup. So Idris Elba will have to get that hit for that insurance run with 2 outs. He is 2 for 3, has 2 singles today. He'll need hit number 3. Let's see what happens. Grounder to first. Fox Fields steps on the bag to retire the side. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the 7th inning stretch. Avengers lead by 1. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. All right, bottom of the 7th. Avengers in the field. Gurriel at the plate, struck out twice. Hemsworth still out there in the bottom of the 7th. And it is a tie ball game. 4-4 here in the bottom of the 7th. Brand new game. Home run number 23 on the season for Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Oof. Let's go to the bullpen manager. Bullpen. Paul Bettany. Ed Morgan. Manager's going to send the pitching coach out to the mound. Give them a little time to pitch. Domingo Santana in the 4th inning hit a 2-run home run. He is 1 for 2. Swing and a miss at the fastball, strike.
plate, ball one.
Misses low and outside. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. The rubber match. Each team tied 1 game apiece in this 3-game set. Swing and a miss at the inside fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-seam action. Grounder to first. Fielded by Wong. Steps on the bag. And there's 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Caleb.
Caleb Hamilton's 1 for 2 with a double inside the third base line in the 2nd inning. Fastball in there, strike 1. Slider off the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike. 4-4 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. Looked low, called a strike by the home plate umpire. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chases it, swing and a miss. 2 away. Strikeout number 6 on the game for Chris Hemsworth.
Now batting, right fielder, Tony.
Lineup turns over for the Giants. Tony Gwynn steps in for his 4th plate appearance. He's 0 for 3 today. Grounder up the middle and through. It is a 2-out single for Tony. And the inning will continue for the Giants.
Now batting, center fielder, James.
Shane Victorino has an RBI single today. Throw down, and he steals it easily. So it's a single and a stolen base from Tony Gwynn. Puts the go-ahead run in scoring position here in the bottom of the 7th for the Giants. Misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouls it off, 1 and 2. Fouls off the high sinking fastball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, runner in scoring position, the go-ahead run. It's 4-4 game. And it is a shallow fly ball to right. Racing in is I Am Groot to retire the side. But Lourdes Gurriel Jr. hits a leadoff solo home run so that at the end of 7 innings of play, we have a brand new ball game tied at 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Will Smith
now
on the mound. 2-1, 5.18 earned run average. Benedict Wong steps to the plate. Benedict is left-handed hitter. 2 for 3 against the lefty Will Smith. High strike, called a strike nonetheless. Count is 0-1. Grounder to the second baseman. Brett Boone fields, fires, got it. And there's 1 away here in the top of the 8th. Welcome back, Mr. Hedgehog. Up next, Vin Diesel. 1 for 2 with a single. Late on the fastball, fouls it down the right field line. Out of play. Strike 1. You are welcome, sir. Looked like it might have been on the corner, but called a ball. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike on Diesel. And that's a bloop, which might drop in there, and I think it will. It is a bloop base hit, 1-out single for I Am Groot. Vin Diesel, he's fast and furious. Yes, I went there. I couldn't help myself. Inside out swing and just kind of bloops it over the head of the second baseman into no man's land. So they have the go-ahead run on base. Up next, Anthony Mackie's 0 for 4, but now he turns around and hits from the right side against the lefty Will Smith. Pitches outside, ball 1. Runner leads off first. Two balls and no strikes. And that's a deep drive to right, but playable for Tony Gwynn. And that is out number 2. And Anthony Mackie's 0 for 5 today. So 2 down, up steps Don Cheadle. 2 for 3. Switch hitter, turns around, hits from the right side. Runner leads off first, Vin Diesel. 4-4 game here in the top of the 8th. Jams him, pops it up, shallow center. Victorino makes the catch. 2 retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We have a tie ball game. This is Avengers Baseball. Okay, so we are going to go. The manager is going to go to the bullpen and bring in Ed Norton. Unfortunately, Thor Odinson was going for win number 20 since he's leaving in a tie ball game. He will not get win number 20 today, unfortunately. Ed Norton, the man to play the Incredible Hulk first in the MCU, will pitch here in the bottom of the 8th. Fastball is high but called a strike. First it was Ed Norton, then it was Mark Ruffalo. And that's a line drive to center. There is the War Machine, Don Cheadle, for out number 1.
The batter number 8. Shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Cal Ripken Jr. steps up with 1 out. 1 for 3 with a single. Misses with the slider, low and away. Ball 1. And that is a bloop out to left. There is Sebastian Stan for out number 2. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 8th.
Up next to the Giants.
So 2 outs, up steps Brett Boone, who's 1 for 3 with a double. Pops it upstairs behind home plate, out of play, strike 1. Strike 2. Triple digits on the radar gun. 100 miles an hour. Oh no! That ball is gone. It's a 5-4 lead here in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. Brett Boone's 35th homer of the season. And the San Francisco Giants take a 1-run lead going into the 9th. Oh no! Oh, pain! Oh no! Here's a replay. Oh! Eloy Jimenez. Fastball in there. And that's why Ed Norton lost the job as the Incredible Hulk. That's why right there, ladies and gentlemen. Out in front of the sinky fastball, count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Just missed outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it's 5-4 San Francisco here in the bottom of the 8th. And that's another deep drive. Back goes Cheadle to the track, the wall, looking up, it's gone! Back to back and belly to belly. Eloy Jimenez's 24th homer of the season, and just like that, with 2 outs here in the 8th, 2 back-to-back solo shots, gives the Giants a 6-4 lead. Oh no! Oh no! Fastball in there, strike 1. Pops him up, short right field, short left field, pardon me. Mackey makes the catch. Side is retired, but last licks for the Avengers. We go to the top of the 9th. They need 2 runs to tie. This is Avengers baseball. Oh no. We need a bloop and a blast.
Your attention, please.
Closer Christy Matheson's coming in. He's got 21 saves in 21 save opportunities and a 1.83 earned run average. He has been lights out this season. Leading off is Tommy Holland, Spider-Man. We're going to the bullpen. We're sitting down Paul Bettany. Getting up Jeremy Renner. We're warming him up. We're going to schedule to put him in the game. If there is a bottom of the ninth, Hawkeye will pitch. Leading off, Tom Holland, 1 for 4. Fouls it back, strike 1. Tom Holland, I guess this is this part of the lineup that you want up if you need 2 runs to tie a game. Low and inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounder towards the hole. Long throw. In time. 1 away. Nice play by the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Let's watch it. He's deep in the hole. Plants, throws a bullet. He's out. Next up, the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo. 0 for 3 today.
That's a ball.
Outside ball 1.
Count 1-0.
They need a base runner to get the tying run to the plate. High ball 2. Hard ground ball, 1 hopper to Cal Ripken. Throws to first in time, 2 away. And the Avengers are down to their final out of this game and this series.
Number 20.
With 2 outs representing the final out of the game, Chadwick Boseman steps to the plate. Black Panther is 2 for 3. He needs to get on base. Inside, ball 1. A walk will do, an error, anything. Two balls and no strikes. Line drive caught by Jimmy Fox. Side retired. Ball game over. San Francisco Giants win 6-4, and they take this series at home 2 out of 3. The Avengers lose. They are now 85-48 on the season. And I believe they're a game and a half back of the Los Angeles Dodgers in the National League West. Chris Hemsworth's quest to get win number 20 on the season has been thwarted. The line at the top of the screen, you've got San Francisco, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Hollywood Avengers, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. Will Smith out of the bullpen gets the win. Ed Norton with those 2 back-to-back solo home runs given up in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. Will get the loss. The save number 22 by Christy Matheson. And Brett Boone with that home run. 2 for 4, a homer and double. 2 runs scored. He is your player of the game. Oh, pain. That one was rough. I wanted to win that game, but you know what? It happens. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We're still 85-48. That's a great record. Playoff spot well in hand. We have a 3-game set next. A 3-game set coming up with the LA Dodgers. I think we're a game and a half out. And matter of fact, I'm not going to end the stream. I'm going to go exit post-game, confirm exit, and we will stick around so we can take a look at what the status of the standings and this on the verge of a 3-game set at the first place Los Angeles Dodgers, what the deal is. So we're gonna quick sell that because we're not interested in sounds, whatever, what have you. So as you can see, it is lost 2 out of 3 on the road against San Francisco, and now it's actually a 4-game set. Pardon me, not a 3-game set, but a 4-game set at Los Angeles. 4-game set. So it's a 4-game set, and as you can see from the standings on the screen, the Avengers are 2 games back, 4 head-to-head games against the Dodgers. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. So anyway, this has been a broadcast of Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned later on tonight. I will be playing a Grand Theft Auto Vice City live stream. Hope you can make it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.